Frontline Focus with Dre. Stories from the edge of the fight.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've been following along, you know that we've been talking about what it's like to join the army. At the age of 40, we'll know that it might be easy or not. We've tackled the initial enlistment steps and also the physical challenges that you have to expect. Today we're moving on to the next big milestones, the Advanced Individual Training that we call AIT. So, what is AIT? So, what you should expect when heading into AIT at 42 years old? What should you expect from that? So, AIT is where you learn the specific job you sign up for, what we call the MOS, and it's a whole different ball game from basic training. As someone with more life experience, you might find that approach to learning is a bit different from the younger soldiers around you. And that can actually be a big strength for you. The key points you have to cover on AIT, the key points that you have to know about AIT are the following. Point number one, let's talk about mindset. At AIT, you're not just building the muscle memory, you're also diving into technical skills. At 42, you probably have more focused approach than to absorb information. And you can lean on the past experience that you have to connect the dots. Maybe you've been into a professional settings and that's going to give you a leg up in terms of discipline and focus. Next, let's dive in a learning environment. AIT might feel like you're going back to school, but it's in another setting, which is the military setting. But it has like more a military twist to it. As a 42 years old, you may be different. You may have different study habits or a different way of balancing the coursework compared to some of your younger counterparts, and that's totally fine. The most important thing is in AIT, you need to create your own method to study because sometimes it might be challenging with the test that you're gonna pass because you will have to pass the test for you to leave AIT. Or sometimes maybe you have to consult the teacher or maybe some of your counterparts, ask them about the method they use to study the notions that they teach them. The other thing that you have to know about AIT when you came back from when you leave basic is going to be more a little bit lean back. It's going to be more a bit more chill than basic. It's like you're not going to have Jocelyn yelling at you when you go inside the DFAC to eat your food. It's going to be more laid back. But you will still have to get into formation early in the morning. You will still have to go to school in formation. You will have to go back for lunch in formation. You have to go back to school for the next half of the day in formation. And then after class, same thing. You go back in formation until they release you to go back to your living area. From my experience, when I joined AIT as a 92 Fox, I decided to sign up for college while I was in AIT. I tried to, but it was too early. Once I joined my unit, I remember in July 2024, that's when I decided to sign up for school. And then school was supposed to start in October. Now I'm finishing a bachelor's degree in business and I use my tuition assistance for this. So basically, while I was in AIT, I was just preparing myself to start studying for what I wanted to go for. I had a degree back in my country, but here, when you convert it, when you do the evaluation, it did equate an associate's degree, which gave me like 73 credit hours, 67 credit hours. So I had to just do the last I guess year and a half for me to complete my degree because I kind of studied fast and I took like 5 courses. I would take 5 courses at once, just for me to just get this done, in a certain record time. So AIT is literally the phase where the army and the instructors are gonna prepare you for you to go to your unit. They teach you the job, what you're supposed to do. They teach you the ABCs of your job, and then once you join your unit,
they're gonna teach you additional stuff because the hands-on is totally different. For a fueler, we start hands-on in AIT, but it was totally different when you get to your unit because the unit you go straight to practice. You just go to perform your job. For us, we didn't really work a lot when we just joined the unit because I joined the unit in July. So I had basically the rest of the month for me to just get stuff ready, get my stuff in order, get a power of attorney ready. There's all these things ready, and then by January, I think we left in January 19th for me to just fly to Syria, and then that's where things got real. Syria was pretty chill because it was only the five of us for the job that I was doing. And we had a whole ground and aviation to be taken care of, but it was pretty chill. It was pretty hot and crazy when they sent us to Iraq because we had to leave Syria really quick. So in Iraq, it was pretty challenging. Not only challenging for the job, but it was also challenging for the clash of personalities that we have down there. It was kind of hard. So AIT basically prepares you for out there. They prepare you for the job that you're about to do. They teach you the basics. They teach you the stuff that you have to know. Um, that will not only build your muscle memory, but also will I would say would trigger or would awaken your a certain sense of uh, um, solving issues, or let's say the common sense as I mean, as a soldier working at this particular MOS, if you see what I'm saying. All right, so that's really it. So AIC is basically like college. It's a college setting. It's a whole building that has rooms, not like the barracks in basic training, not like the big bays that has like 20, 30 people in one, but it's usually like hotel rooms. Let's call it hotel rooms. That has two bedrooms, sometimes three bedrooms, where three soldiers might be sleeping in it. There's one bathroom. So you're allowed to bring your computer. You're allowed to bring your own internet. There's plenty of stuff you can do in the same building, but it is still a military setting where you have to go by the rules, you have to respect the regulations and everything. Because even if you're in school for even you're in school for AIT, you're still a soldier. So that's pretty it. I understand some people not some people. There's one person I think I remember on the poll that I put on my last post. There's one person that said that is not useful. I get it, but it's a work in progress. What I'm doing is a work in progress. Um, I never really, I never really gave enough time in doing YouTube videos, but I wanted to wait for me to learn enough in the army. I know I'm a specialist, but actually, if when I joined the army, they put in my degree, and I probably would have been a sergeant right now. But it's fine because the rank doesn't make the personality. But bear with me, patience, understanding, and also questions. Please ask questions because sometimes there might be a notion that that is left out. But I just want you to know whatever I'm sharing with you right now. These are experiences that I made during experience that I went through, stuff that I did during my little time in the army, and then yeah, that's pretty it. Well, thank you for watching that episode. It was just to give you an idea of what AIT looks like and what to expect. You're still gonna do PT, you're still gonna run, you're gonna do company runs, you're gonna do all these things. They might once or twice, a few times, choose one of you to lead PT. You're still gonna do, there's a lot of duties. You're gonna do fire guards, except that fire guards gonna be different. It's not gonna be a bay. It's gonna be a whole floor that you're gonna have. It depends on what uh station they send you for AIT. It's gonna be still the army. So I guess these informations are pretty useful. Don't forget to drop a comment, share the videos, and also share your input. Thank you for watching. This is Frontline Focus by Dre, your specialist, your friend. See you next time. Eric Ave.
Frontline Focus with Dre. Stories from the edge of the fight.